This week we're going to take a look at the history of the price volatility associated with the release of the February supply-demand report from the USDA. We're going to turn our attention to Brazil and look at weather trends there. We're going to come back and look at export trends here in the U.S. and wrap things up with a long-term review of November soybean futures. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the soybean market. We moved in the month of February here, and of course it's the middle of winter here in the U.S. However, in South America and Brazil, they're actually harvesting beans. We'll get to that in a minute. We're going to start out this week, however, looking at the February supply-demand report. Now, the USDA will release that February supply-demand report on Tuesday, February 10th at 11 a.m. Central Time. Let's take a look at the history of the price changes in March futures associated with that report. Again, what we did with this slide was look at the change in March soybean futures compared to the previous day on the day that that report is released. There's a few years there where there's not much change, but notice recently we've had as much as 5, 10, 15, even 20 cents or more change compared to the previous day. That's why we strongly encourage you to continue to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to have your marketing positions in place prior to the release of the report on Tuesday, February 10th. Let's shift gears now and focus on Brazil, where they're harvesting beans. Let's take a look at where those beans are produced in Brazil. Now we're looking here north to south. Mato Grosso is highlighted this week. The reason we highlighted Mato Grosso is because they're actually harvesting beans in Mato Grosso. As you go north to south, however, the beans aren't quite as mature. In fact, in Rio Grande do Sul, that far southern state, beans are actually in the pod set and pod fill stage. So it'll be several weeks before those beans will be ready for harvest. Let's take a look at crop progress now. We've highlighted in that lower left-hand corner the crop progress. We're looking at 44% of the beans are still filling pods in Brazil. Notice at harvest, that dark blue area is about 11% done, but we still got quite a bit of weather to look at here during the month of February. Speaking of harvest, we've highlighted Mato Grosso there. Again, about a third of the beans are harvested in Mato Grosso. And notice far south, no beans, of course, are harvested in Rio Grande do Sul. So again, weather will be all important all the way through the month of February, even into early March for far southern Brazil. With that backdrop, let's take a look at the short-term weather trends. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. We're starting out here looking at the next 7 to 10 days. Now, it does look like there's going to be near to above average rainfall across that green area over the next 7 to 10 days. Again, highlighting Mato Grosso, looking at maybe some stop and go in terms of harvest progress there. Let's now take a look at the total precip over the next 14 days. Next 14 days, about 62% of the crop in Mato Grosso, or beg your pardon, in Brazil, will be near normal. Mato Grosso there will be near normal. In fact, parts of north and southeast Mato Grosso may be a bit wet. So we'll keep an eye on that for you moving forward. Let's shift gears now and focus on export trends here in the U.S. Let's take a look at the year-to-date shipments. Now, year-to-date shipments of beans are 36% lower than a year ago. And what we've done here with the second slide is to break out China. And of course, as we all know, for the first 4 months of the crop year, China's purchases or liftings are well below the 5-year average. In fact, 81% below the 5-year average. The good news is China has met their commitments that they made in the arrangement with the U.S. last fall. And so we'll just keep an eye on the little shipments for you moving into the latter part of winter here. Let's wrap things up this week. Look at trends in November beans. Now, November beans, as we tape here on Tuesday, are trading near $10.80 a bushel. Notice we've entered February now, that crop insurance period. It's critical that you continue to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to manage price movement and avoid price prediction. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 309-664-2300. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and never miss an update. And make sure to join us at 1:30 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday, February 10th, for a detailed market analysis regarding the USDA report. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.